Okay, this week we are going to talk about how to write a sentence and then how to write a paragraph, because we really seem to be struggling with this when we're writing our summaries, because I say in the instructions that you guys need 5 sentences and I usually only get 1 sentence. So one really long sentence, we don't want that. We want 5 sentences. Okay, so we need to talk about what is a sentence. A sentence is something that expresses a thought with a subject and a verb. You can add more to a sentence with a linking word such as fanboys. Subject. The subject answers the question, who? The woman eats a sandwich. So who is the subject in this sentence? The woman, right? Who is doing something? The woman. Who is eating a sandwich? The woman. I wouldn't say the woman eats a who, right? That doesn't make sense here. So who is doing it? It's the woman. Next, the man has flowers. Who is doing something? The man. What is he doing? Or sorry, who has flowers? The man. The man has flowers. Okay, finally, they are drinking milk. Who is doing something? They. Who is drinking milk? They are drinking milk. The man has a horse. Dogs like food. We want to eat cake. Everyone loves reading. Okay, verbs are actions that answer the question, what are they doing? So, same sentences as before. The woman eats a sandwich. Who is it? The woman. So that's our subject. What is she doing? The woman eats. She eats, right? The woman eats a sandwich. So my verb here is eats. Next, the man has flowers. So we know that our subject is the man. So now what is he doing? He has, he possesses, right? I have a pen. So this is a little weird because you can't think of it as like eating, right? That's something that you can see, but you can have something, you can own it, you can possess it. This is my pen. I have a pen. This man has flowers. Okay, they are drinking milk. So what are they doing? They are drinking. So this is 2 words, but this is still my verb, are drinking, are drinking. The man has a horse. Dogs like food. We want to eat cake. Everyone loves reading. Independent clause. So we're not going to get too far into this, but I just want you guys to know the words independent clause. So independent means that it can stand by itself. So it doesn't need anybody else. If you live by yourself without your parents, you would be independent. So an independent clause is when you have one subject, one verb. That's it. So I like chicken. I, that's who. So I'm a subject. Like, that's what. So I have my verb, I like chicken. This is an independent clause. Yes. Walks quickly. Who's walking? I don't know. It doesn't say. It just has the verb walks. So this is not, no, not an independent clause. She, dog. So we know who, right? She. What is she doing? I don't know. So this is not an independent clause. Okay? Burp, burp. No, no. Yes. He has a dog. The boy eats. The brown, beautiful horse. You run. Fanboys. Fanboys are linking words. They combine different parts of a sentence. Different fanboys have different purposes. For means because, porque. And, in addition to, y. Nor, and not, ni. But, however, pero. Or, either, o. Yet, but, pero. So if we look, yet and but actually mean the same thing. So, therefore, entonces. For, because. Sam drank some water, for he was thirsty. So Sam was thirsty. That is why he drank water. So because Sam was thirsty, he drank some water. So Sam drank some water, for he was thirsty. We could replace this with because. Sam drank some water because he was thirsty. And, in addition to, I take milk and sugar in my tea. I take milk in addition to sugar in my tea. So if I have some tea, I would put milk and sugar. Nor and not. Sarah doesn't like apples, nor does she like pears. So Sarah doesn't like apples and not pears, right? So Sarah does not like apples, Sarah does not like pears. Notice that you can't say Sarah doesn't like apples, nor she doesn't like pears, right? It has to be nor does she. So this one's kind of weird. If you need help with this one, just ask. But means however. All children wanted to eat pizza, but however, no one wanted to buy it. So they all wanted pizza, but maybe no one had any money. Or either. We could go to a zoo or we could go to a theme park. So there are two different options. We can go to a zoo, we can go to a theme park. We have to pick one. Oh, I want to go to the zoo. We can't go to both. Yet, but. The weather was cold and wet, yet we enjoyed very much. So we could put the word but here, and that would work. The weather was cold and wet, but we enjoyed it very much. So, therefore, he is sick, so he is not going to the school. He is sick, therefore he is not going to the school. He is sick, entonces he is not going to school. So because he is sick, he is not going to the school. So these two, so and for, are kind of like the same, but they go in different places, right? So I could say, Sam was thirsty, comma, so he drank some water. So I can flip my sentences. If I want to flip my sentences, I need to use for or so. He was sick, so he is not going to the school. He is not going to the school, comma, for he is sick. I like to run. I like to swim. I like to run. I don't like to run. Oh, sorry. I like to walk. I like to walk. I don't like to run. I like to eat pizza. I love cheese. I don't like to eat fish. Do I like to eat clams? Do you like to watch Hulu? Do you like to watch Netflix? I am hungry. I don't want to make food. I am hungry. I am going to make food. And that's it.